from Sit. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a really great day. I have missed you all terribly. So incredibly sorry that I have not been able to film and post in a couple of days. School is just ever so slightly trying to kill me this semester. But I'm so very excited that I finally get to sit down and film this video today because it's one of my favorite videos of the entire month. Today we are doing the Ipsy versus Ipsy video. So if you have been around these parts for a few months now, you probably know how this experiment runs. But if you are new to the channel, first of all, hello, welcome, nice to meet you. We are having a giveaway going on right now if you would like to check that out. And for anybody who has not entered into that giveaway yet and you would like to, I will link it down below for you guys. It is the big giveaway on this channel. We're giving away all sorts of stuff. There'll be 3 different prizes with makeup and brushes and gift cards to Sephora and all sorts of fun stuff. Anywho, so if you are new around here, this is how the experiment is gonna go. So I have ordered 3 different Ipsys and all of these Ipsys are gonna have different beauty profiles. So my first bag is like my regular bag, the second bag is the adventurous bag, and the third bag is the skincare bag. And with these 3 different Ipsys and 3 different profiles, we're hoping to do like a little science experiment, a little test to see how much Ipsy actually pays attention to your beauty profile. Have we had success with this experiment in the past? A tiny, maybe like a minuscule amount. Oh man, I knew I was forgetting something. I totally forgot to look up which bag was which. That would be incredibly helpful. And I do that by looking at the, whoa! I forgot I had The Office pulled up on my computer and it started playing as soon as I opened my laptop. It scared me. Anywho, I know which bag is which based on the tracking number, so I have to go ahead and go match those on my profiles and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, my bags are finally labeled and I'm 100% off my game today. Not that I was ever on my game ever on this channel. If you watch this channel, you know that. So let's go ahead and finally get into this. Alrighty, so the very first bag we're gonna be opening up today as kind of like a baseline is my regular bag. This bag is the one that I've had the longest and it has my most accurate stuff. It has my most accurate like physical features, my very pale skin, my brown hair, my hazel eyes, all that kind of stuff. And it has my most accurate preferences as far as like makeup and skincare and hair care goes. I have said that I'm very comfortable with makeup, however, I want more like neutral stuff. Alrighty guys, so this is the bag for this month. It is very like Valentine's Day-esque. We have a super like palish beige pink here on the bottom with a little piece of lace for fanciness on the top. Oh, also, I forgot to mention why I'm not wearing any makeup. I am going to be trying like everything from these bags, all 3 of them on together at the end of this video, so if you want to stick around for that, you can. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull out the first thing here, which I'm seeing some bubble wrap, which makes me very excited. Oh, okay, the first thing we have here is actually from BECCA. This is called Beach Crystals, a natural mineral eyeshadows, 100% vegan and cruelty-free. Oh, this is actually pretty cute. So it comes with 5 little eyeshadows inside, and I like the little packaging on it, nice and shiny. I've never seen a human being struggle this much to open one tiny plastic object. So the colors in here are actually really pretty. They're not exactly neutral, but they're not too like in your face either. We do have a couple purples with a little bit of like brownish grayish color here in the center, and then at the end we have a gold. These all look to have a slight like shimmer to them maybe. I'll go ahead and do some pretty like horrible quick swatching just so we can see what the colors look like. Oh, okay, so there is some pigment to them. They're not exactly super pigmented. They're also just a little bit powdery just to the touch. They are pretty and definitely light enough to go with like a neutral color palette. So yeah, I think this first item applies pretty well to my first bag here. Let's go ahead and get out the next thing. Oh yes, I'm so very excited. You guys know I absolutely love getting brushes and subscriptions, and it's a Luxie brush and it's dual-ended. So it's like getting 2 brushes in one. This one is like a little bit of a fluffier, lighter blending brush, and this one is a bit more tapered together and a bit more packed in there. Seems to be pretty soft as well, so I'm very excited about this item. All right, next up in here, we have something from Bang Beauty, and it appears that this is a blush according to the outside of the packaging. Let's go ahead and bust into it. I actually really enjoyed the packaging of this like nice light gray with kind of a silver text on the outside. Ooh, okay, that's also a really pretty color. I feel like I'm always expecting like a light pink or like a hot pink when I get blushes in subscriptions, but this one is like a super pretty deep, almost brickish color. So there it is, swatched on the skin. It's definitely leaning more towards like the orangish red side than it is to like the pinky red side. And I think it also has a bit of like gold to it, so that's really pretty, very interesting. Alrighty, next up in here we have the thing that required the caution sticker on the outside of the packaging. This is from Eva Nye. This is a Freshen Up Dry Shampoo. that might have worked a little bit, given a little extra volume. I'm always happy to have a little sample of dry shampoo around. Next in here, and I suppose last in here, we have something from It Cosmetics, and this is the Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. That's really nice. This is in the shade Fair. Oh, this is in the shade Light, which is Ultra Fair, which for my ghost skin is highly appropriate. So it just comes in this little tube here, and we will definitely be giving this a try during the try-on today, but I'll go ahead and give you guys a swatch if you don't want to hang around for that. It also looks like this would be a decent skin match for me as well, so I'm actually pretty excited about this product. I feel like it would cover up my hours of non-sleeping and excess coffee drinking. Hey guys, that was everything for bag number 1, and I think it was a pretty decent bag, to be honest. It was definitely makeup heavy. We had 3 makeup products in 1 brush, so I definitely think that fits into the profile. Plus, I think the colors of the items as well were pretty good, decently neutral. There were some like pupils. There were some like purpley eyeshadows and that kind of stuff, but they were fairly light, so I feel like they fit into the like neutral color scheme that I was going for. Plus there wasn't any like skincare, and the only hair care item that was in there is something that I tend to love. So for my first bag, I'm actually pretty excited, and I think it fits pretty nicely into like the profile I set up. Alrighty, so the next bag we're gonna open up right here is this one, and this one should be like in contrast to our first bag. This is our adventurous bag. And for this profile, I said that I want only adventurous makeup, like nothing else besides blues and greens and pinks and hot pinks and reds, just very, very bright colored makeup. But for this one, I also said that I had blonde hair and violet eyes, which I most definitely do not, but hopefully that will be reflected within this bag. So let's go ahead and get into it. Ooh, this looks awesome. All right, so what I'm talking about is this right here. So I was wondering why this bag felt a little bit heavy, and I think it's because there's meteors in it. And this is Meteor Shower by Black, and it looks very, very interesting. We have a package here, some like stars and planets and stuff like that, and then it looks like we have some dirt on the inside. Oh, and there's also a lovely, very cheesy pickup line on the back. It says, "Baby, did you fall from outer space?" So this is just like a body scrub. It says to use it in the shower, massage it into your skin and body after you have like already, you know, done your cleansing. So this is pretty cool. I will definitely be giving this a try. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into the actual bag itself. Again, just the same exact bag. I don't think there's any variations this month. Oh, okay, I'm actually already excited again. So we have our first repeat here, but it's okay because it is a brush repeat, and you honestly can't have too many like little blending brushes and stuff. So yet again, we have our dual-ended Luxie brush, and I'm still real excited about it. All right, next in here, I'm feeling a tiny little pot. Let's go ahead and pull that out. All right, the next thing we have here is from Marsk from Sydney and London. Wow, I can't really talk, can I? And this looks like it is a loose pigment in the shade Foiled Again. Let's go ahead and try this out. Oh man, I think I might have swatched a little too aggressively. My hand now looks like the Tin Man.
I like the Tin Man.
But it is beautiful. It's this very like metallic-y, shimmery silver color, and yeah, it's real nice. A little bit goes a long way apparently. So this is cool. Definitely something a little bit different than I'm used to getting, but I think it fits with the adventurous theme, so that is good. Alrighty, next up in here we have something from Sand and Sky, and this doesn't really seem to go too much with what I've set up in the profile. This is supposed to be a very good pink clay mask though. I see it advertised all the time on Facebook and Instagram and that kind of stuff. And also because I have these beaming like spaceship lights in front of me, I can see through the plastic, and I'm seeing that we're only getting about that much in the bottle. A little bit of it spilled up into here, but once that settled down, I bet it would be about right around there. I'm sure this is not a bad product, and if it does anything like it says on its Facebook ads, then it's actually an excellent product, and I think it's a little bit pricey as well. It just doesn't really fit with the profile I set up. You guys, I think we're on to our final product in the adventurous bag, and it is from okay, I've actually tried something from this brand before in a Lit Monthly bag. So this is from Seraphine Botanicals, and this is Lychee in Gold Healthy Glow Rose Gold Blush. And the packaging on this is actually really pretty. I like the gold edges and the little flower on the side. I think that's pretty cute. Alrighty, so this is the little blush. It just comes with the cap on it like that, and it is a very pretty color. This is a little bit more like what I'm used to seeing as far as blushes go in these subscription boxes. I'm almost kind of thinking that this would be a little bit more appropriate in my first bag, and we could just kind of like swap out those two blushes. The one that was a bit more like orangey and rusty. I think is a little bit more adventurous than this kind of pale pink, but that's just me. So the second bag, I'm not really sure how well I think it fits into the actual like profile that I set up. I like that there's some more like interesting brands in there. The brands themselves are maybe like a little bit more adventurous because they're not, you know, typically brands that I receive in Ipsy. Alrighty guys, so we have made it to the third and final bag here, and this is going to be our skincare bag. So for the profile for this bag, I said that I want only skincare. I don't want makeup within a mile of this bag. Makeup is gross, bleh. I didn't actually like write to Ipsy and say that, but I did put that I want like mainly skincare. I put that I wasn't very comfortable with makeup and that I really wanted to concentrate on like just skincare, only skincare. I did, however, put all of my like regular stuff, my eye color, hair color, and my actual skin concerns. So let's go ahead and get into this bag and see what is inside. Again, we have our lovely pale beige pink bag here. Alrighty guys, just glancing in very quickly, I'm seeing a lot of repeats. So we have another lychee and gold blush. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and get all these out of the way. We have yet another Luxie brush. I wish I could form words. We have another Luxie brush, and I'm definitely not complaining. I feel like I could always use more brushes, so I'm still going to be excited about this. But then we have yet another Marsk Sydney and London little eyeshadow here. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get out the first item that is not a repeat, which is this little guy here. This is the Spot On Targeted Skin Brightening Serum from Mad Skincare. But this has Umbilica Fruit Extract, Multivitamin C Complex, and Blueberry Fruit Extract. That sounds delicious. Oh, also like 5 seconds ago when I said this sounded delicious like a weirdo, it says on the back here, if swallowed, get medical help or contact a poison control center immediately. So don't eat it. Which to a regular person like you all out there isn't even an issue. That's something that probably wouldn't even come to your head, but I'm over here like, ooh, blueberries. Alright guys, so the final thing we have here is this little hand moisturizer from the brand 417. I don't think I've ever heard of this brand before, or I've ever seen it in like Ipsy or another subscription. It comes with a nice little safety seal on the top. I'm gonna go ahead and rip that off if I can. Ooh, it smells nice. It actually smells kind of like a soap or a lotion that you might find at like a hotel, and that's not a bad thing. I absolutely love lotions and soaps from hotels. I don't know why, but I do. It absorbs super quickly though and leaves your hands feeling pretty soft, so this is a pretty nice hand lotion. Alright you guys, so that was everything in my third and final bag, my skincare bag, and it was okay. It wasn't the best ever. We did have, you know, a couple little skincare items here, but we also had like 3 makeup-ish items as well, so I don't really know how well that fits into like the profile that I set up. The other items were pretty nice. I'm just not sure how well they followed the actual profiles, but let me know what you guys think. What bag was your favorite? What bag was your least favorite? What bag did you think actually fit the profile best? I would love to know all of your thoughts and opinions. Alrighty guys, that was everything I got in my 3 Ipsies this month. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the try on portion if you guys would like to stick around. If not, thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget that we do have our big giveaway going on. I'll link that down below for you guys, and I'll see y'all next time. For those of you who want to stick around, the try on portion starts now. Alrighty, first things first is I'm going to be putting on these cat ears because my hair has been driving me absolutely insane. Alrighty, so first up I'm going to prime with this BECCA Velvet Blurring Primer, which I completely forgot to shake, and now I just have like a puddle of primer in my hand that's unshaken. Oh well. Alright, now I'm going to be using my Double Wear in the shade 1-in-1 Ivory Nude. It's actually pretty late at night right now, and there's no reason for me to be like really putting on makeup, so I'm going to go with some alternate application techniques that are just a little bit faster. Alright, I'm really quickly going to set my face with this Sacha Buttercup setting powder. Alright, now I'm going to bronze up a little bit with this BECCA Sunlit bronzer in the shade Bali Sands with a snapped in half brush, of course. Dang it. Oh man. I was trying to do it so quick. I was trying to do like rapid fire version of makeup, but I completely forgot to put on concealer, and I already put on powder. So, darn. I'm just gonna use one of these like horrendous smelling makeup wipes and just kind of wipe away the makeup that's already under my eye. Okay, now like it never happened, I'm gonna go ahead and try a little bit of this Bye Bye Under Eye under my eye. This is an incredibly thick concealer, but I mean, it's definitely covering stuff up. It's just like paste. All right, so that definitely did a good job of like covering things up, and it made it like really bright underneath my eyes, which I like. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and set with some powder. Haven't done this yet. This is the brand new step I'm doing. Alrighty, so for blush on this side of my cheek, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Bang Beauty, and then on this side of my cheek, I'm going to be using the Seraphine Botanicals, and we'll see which one we like best. So the Bang Beauty is definitely showing up. It's a little bit more on the reddy pink side than I thought it would be, but it is pretty. And then on this side over here, we're going to be using the one from Seraphine Botanicals. So both blushes are actually pretty. The Seraphine Botanicals is actually more vibrant than I thought it would be. I thought it would be super duper subtle, but for some reason it's coming off quite a bit stronger than I expected. So I'm quickly gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, brows are done, and I'm going to use this OFRA highlight in the shade Rodeo Drive and just do a little bit of highlighting, or maybe a lot of bit of highlighting, I don't know. Alright, now that the highlight is done, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the eyes. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is go into the Pacifica eyeshadow here and select one of the multiple Luxie brushes that we got. I think I'm going to go into this gray shade, which will go very nicely with a very silvery metallic. Is this gray or is this purple? I don't know. It's like a grayish purple. So I'm going to go with the grayish purple shade onto my Luxie brush. I'm going to use this as like a transition. Yeah, it's purple. Yeah, I would definitely say this is on the purpley side. We really don't have any type of matte shadow to do like a matte shadow transition, which I typically would. But that's alrighty. We're just gonna go ahead and use this. This is definitely not like a super duper pigmented eyeshadow. It's giving me more of like a wash of color than it is like intense pigment. I'm gonna go ahead and try it with this more like dense side and just kind of pack it on and see what kind of color we get from it. Alright, so now I'm going to take a flat brush that is kind of rounded at the tip, and I'm going to squeeze out some of that really thick sticky concealer and dip into it, and I'm going to lay this down as kind of like a base for my shiny silver eyeshadow. And then with my finger, I'm going to go ahead and pack on some of that shiny silver pigment. And then I'm going to repeat that on this eye over here. And what's really great about having hooded eyes is when you mess up your little line there, if you just open your eyeball, no one can even see it. Alrighty guys, now I'm going to quickly go ahead and apply some of my Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Trooper, and then also some of this Lancome Monsieur Big Grand Volume Mascara. This has become one of my favorite mascaras, and I have a new little tube here. I just love when you put glitter on your eyeballs and then it gets like caught in your eyelashes, and then all you see is like disco ball vision. Okay, I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so here is everything put together. I went ahead and put on a liquid lip. This is the OFRA Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Manhattan. I thought maybe the plummy purple would go with kind of this grayish purple silver platinum color we got going on in the eyes. I don't know, it's a little bit different for me. Unfortunately, I feel like a lot of the sparkle from the gray is going away, and it is turning into more of kind of like a platinum-y gray color, but it's still pretty. But anyway guys, that is everything. That's all 3 boxes unbagged. That is all 3 bags unbagged and all the makeup that we had tried on. So thank you so very much for sticking with me through what I know, I'm sure, is a very long video. Very sorry about that. But just thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe if you had not already. It would mean the absolute world to me. Plus don't forget that we do have our humongous giveaway going on right now with all sorts of prizes, 3 different winners, all sorts of good stuff. So if you would like to enter into that, just follow the link down below and that video will tell you all about it. And other than that, I hope you guys have an absolutely amazing day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!